Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be making some molds, and I have this little scoop here that I'm using for equal parts of A and B. You also get these stir sticks provided. So you have part A and part B, just equal parts. It's pretty straightforward. I use canola oil cooking spray just to line these Dixie cups here. And you just make sure you coat it, take a paper towel and wipe it around. I also take my fingers and I put some oil on that, and then I wipe it onto the object that I'm going to be putting into my mold. And this helps it release easier from the mold when you're done. So I'm going to get started with the equal parts here. And I should mention too that the Dixie cups that I'm using, I wasn't sure if they were going to leak or not, so I doubled them up, I tripled them up. So you can see here, there's 3 cups here just in case they decide to leak, it's protected. But I already tried this earlier and it seemed to have worked. It was a failed attempt on my part, but it was just the choice that I used for what I was going to mold. So when you do decide to mold the object, make sure it at least has a flat bottom that you can use. That's the best advice that I can give you because not everything you can mold. And in particular, it was a ring and it had holes in it, and it just didn't work out too well. So I'm using a portion cup to put both part A and part B in, and then I'm just going to mix it extremely well. I'm just going to speed up the video so that you don't have to watch the agonizing process, but you get the idea. Just make sure you mix it really, really well. Make sure your items are centered in the container, and also you want the flat side downwards, and the part that's really important that you want molded is facing up. And I'm just going to pour half of this, give or take. Again, make sure it's centered. These are really thin pieces, so they're pretty easy to mold. I didn't want to get into anything too advanced. This whole process has been, it's taking roughly about 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. It's so, so easy. Try not to move them too much. But now all we have to do is wait. It says 3 hours online, I believe. I saw somewhere it said 3 hours, but the actual instructions say 6 hours. But I think it really depends on how much you're using, like how deep your mold is going to be. So obviously time is going to vary based on what you're doing. So yeah, we'll just wait now. All right, it's been several hours. I actually left them in overnight, and you can see that they are solid. So we're going to take it out, and all we're going to do is we're going to rip it. I'm going to rip this apart. Usually you can make your own box and stuff using hot glue or whatever if you want to make something bigger than a Dixie cup. But yeah. See, this is why I used oil, because you never know, because it can be hard to get off. Some people say to use a slick, like they put tape down to make it like a slippery surface, and then usually you can release it. But since I'm using Dixie cups, I'm like, meh, I'll just put some canola oil in there and see how that goes. And you're seeing how it goes. It will come off though. I know because I've already done this before. Ooh, this looks good already. Trick you right by this hole here. You want to be careful when you get your little X-Acto knife. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. So we do have a little bit of skin that's overlapping. Yeah, it looks ugly right now, but that's not actually how it's going to be. So you can just take like a little sharp pair of scissors if you have any, and just trim it up around where those little flaps are, just so that you can see what you're doing when you're putting resin in. You can put it in a lot easier. These scissors right here is what I was talking about for getting into places like this. These scissors are made by Tim Holtz and they're really awesome. They're super sharp and you can get into tiny places like this. Highly recommend. You can get them on Amazon. So for demonstration purposes, I'm using UV resin. And it says in the manual not to use UV resin, but I'm not sure exactly why that is. Maybe it's because if you're doing something deeper, then UV resin wouldn't work. But because this is so shallow, I took the risk and I went against the rules and I used the UV resin and it works. So I just have some little things to clean up and yeah, it works really good. I'm impressed. I definitely like this mold making kit and I do recommend it. It's really fun. And here's the heart shape one that I did. This one comes out really easy. It's really nice. That's cute. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish off the edges and yeah, and we'll call it a day.
Here we go. Okay. I purchased this from Amazon. Came here pretty fast. It's a 2.2 pounds. Here it is. It's very easy to do. Follow the instructions. They even have the website. If you put BBDINO, how to use it, it tells you how to do. By the way, you can mold solid things like glass and plastic, and also items that have water like fruits. So it's really fantastic. Okay, so I did this and this came out. I used my Mayo plastic containers. I measure, I put the item I wanted to mold to see how much it fitted, and then I draw and I cut off. So I knew exactly how much volume of water because I measured with water how much I needed. So in the end I needed for my project 600 milliliters, or about, you figure it out, was 20 ounces, 20 ounces anyway. So I did hot glue gun the item. Here it is, the nut. Hot glue gun at the bottom, put it straight, put it there, and then I fill it up and I waited the 4-6 hours that you have to wait. This is what came out. I cut off with my blade, I cut off the plastic, and it comes out very, very easy. Very, very easy. See? This is how it was looking. This is how it looks now. So, after I cut it out, I took the nut out. I did cut with my blade around very carefully. I overdid it here. Yeah, I have to do something. But anyway, this is my first one. I'll do it good for the other ones. I took out the mold. Like that. Here it goes. Oh, carnacita. Oopsie, oopsie. Losing time here. Well, anyway. Anyway, this was the nut. Here it is, the nut. I'm gonna use some clay to do it, and then I'll do my crafts. I hope you enjoy it. I really enjoy using this product. It's good. Have fun and be happy. I'll later show you what came out. Okay? Bye. So here's the mold I made. It took, I think, 2 cups combined, so a cup of A, a cup of B to make this. It's flexible, as you can see. It's pretty thick. I probably didn't need to make it that thick. Works fine. I don't know if you can see this. It actually picked up wood grain of the item I was molding. And as you can tell, I have used it and now it is covered with crap and resin and cat hair, but just wanted to let you see what it looked like.
All right, timer went off. We're about to pour it in. It says to just pour it in one corner.
Hopefully it's enough.
I don't think it is.
I think it is. You just always negative.
Barely. It's thin up top.
Just rub it down. Here, let me have it.
So I busted the side pieces off. And look at this thing. It's perfect. It is perfect. Look at this. The detail is all there. The shape and size is all there. I can't believe this.
Well, as you can see, it came out pretty damn good. I'm really happy with it. I think she'll be able to pour whatever she wants in here with no issues.